It's been a while, hasn't it been? Welcome back to Mancha Royale. I am your host Zen Prima, and this is the finale of the December season. Let's go over again our statistics for this tournament. Our most used character was Fomsol, a balanced status specialist popular for its heavy damage stacking. And next up, our least used character is Fanghut, Office Fixer, who is terrible with clashing and damage. And last, our banned character for this season is Sticking, a character notorious for having buggy M1s. And for our brackets, we've already done this last time, but we will still go over them again. We have Bracket Alpha and Bracket Beta. Our winner for Bracket Alpha is Netryon, who is using Lobotomy Ego's Solemn Lament, and unfortunately a lot of people have been knocked out on the way. And as of the moment, our battle for third will be between the Abyss of 40 and, who's it? John Middle. And up next, for our bracket beta, our primary winner here is none other than the Central Authority, our current championship contender. And the person who lost to Central Authority is the Abyss Authority. Our championship battle will be between Netryon and the Central Authority in a 1-to-3 match. Everyone, we are finally back for the grand finale of La Mancha Royale. It was delayed because, you know, Roblox decided to be Roblox and take the game down for God knows what reason. So yeah, we are right here right now currently in North America, because today is finally the day that we get to decide who is the true North American champion of La Mancha Royale. Currently, we are waiting for our participants to set up in the arena. We will be having first our battle for third match between the Abyss Authority and John Middle. Alright, I think they are both set up and ready to go, so we're gonna switch into our camera in 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we go again. So right now we are having the battle between the Abyss Authority and John Middle. John Middle, who is still using Mid-Claire, and across from him use the Abyss Authority using Don Claire. The Abyss Authority is the reason why Don Claire was actually recently nerfed in the new balance patch that came out with R-Corp. So if you have problems with Don Claire nerfs, you know who to blame. It's because of him that we decided to nerf Don Claire. And over here we have Mid-Claire, who actually got a buff in the recent R-Corp patch. But unfortunately for them, this is still the old balance update, so there's nothing, none of their performances will be affected really. So let's not stall any longer and let's start our fight in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, and here we go. Let's begin our fight. So the Abyss Authority actually has, you know, has a good chance. He almost knocked out the Central Authority last time in the bracket beta. Uses S2. Both of them are still going passive, honestly, but I didn't hear no countdown. That's why you should join the VC. John Middle going on the aggressive, but getting combo broken. Uses an M1 despite the Abyss Authority's combo break. Gets hit with Stigmatize. The Abyss Authority wins the clash, gains enough SP to unlock Don Claire Ego in the next turn. Activates Don Claire Ego, uses shield, gains 24 shield. John Middle whiffs his counter. Gets hit with Sunset Blade. The Abyss Authority is set to lose Don Claire within the next turn. John Middle is about to be staggered. Hits an S1, gets staggered. Gets hit with Stigmatize. Down to 18 health, it might be over for the first round. And the Abyss Authority scores his first point for Battle for Third. But you know, it's still not over, it's still not over, it's still not over. We still have 2 more rounds for the Abyss Authority to win. Yeah, I think John Middle really needs to join VC here right now, because he might be starting late if he does not join VC. So as of, like I said, you know, Don Claire right now in this current patch is still very OP because of the amount of shield that he gains even in base form. So John Middle should probably focus on chipping down that shield, or just making sure that, you know, he gets tails or whatever. So let's start our second round of Battle for Third in 3, 2, 1, let's go! So both of them just playing passive right now. The Abyss Authority tries to go in the aggressive. Hits an S1, lands an S2. John Middle still hasn't hit, and I was saying, he hits an S2, gains 10 SP. The Abyss of 40 gains another 10 SP, uses shield, gains 15 shield, hits an S1, tries to parry, nothing. Parries an S1, hits an S2, still not enough. John Middle loses his clash against Stigmatize. The Abyss of 40 gains enough SP to unlock Dawn Claire Ego in the next turn. Misses S1, John Middle goes in the aggressive, hits S2. Still not enough to chain into another combo. Loses the clash against Sunset Blade. Almost gets staggered. John Middle gets staggered. Is about to get hit with S3. And gets killed. The Abyss of 40 takes another point and is 1 point away from winning third place. John Middle looks a bit baffled here right now. He's a bit lost. He's emoting on the Abyss of 40. This was fun. One more round. One more round. John Middle still has a few more chances. A few more chances to make a comeback. Will John Middle be able to make a comeback and steal third place away from the Abyss of 40? Or will the Abyss of 40 emerge victorious? We will find out in 3, 2, 1, fight! The Abyss of 40 trying to go on aggressive. John Middle whiffing his skill. The Abyss of 40 whiffs his S3, still has 20 shield. John Middle lands a combo. S1 does not proceed into a combo. The Abyss of 40 whiffs his S1, hits his S2 though. Gains shield again, up to 22 shield. Gains 10 SP, gains another 10 SP. Gets parried, gets hit with an S1. The Abyss of 40 is 10 more SP away from unlocking Dawn Claire Ego. John Middle hits S2. The Abyss of 40 is now able to unlock Dawn Claire Ego within the next turn. Hits S2. One more skill and he turn ends and gains Dawn Claire Ego. John Middle is close to getting staggered. It might be over for John Middle here. Whiffs his counter. Almost gets staggered. One hit away from getting staggered. The Abyss of 40 misses his S1. Oh, gets staggered by Burn. And it seems like it might be over. Gets hit with an S3. And the Abyss of 40 wins third place. Congratulations to the Abyss of 40 and John Middle. Good fight, but still, the Abyss of 40 emerges victorious and claims third place for himself. What a fight, what a fight. Thank you very much for the fight. Oh, that was actually fun. That was actually a good fight. But you know, it was kind of inevitable because Dawn Claire in this patch was still... You know, Dawn Claire in this patch was still, you know, it's still not, oh, hold on. The ladder is still not up for them. You sound like a Russian CSGO player. You know, right now in this current patch, Dawn Claire is still very much unnerved. He's very much unnerved. And fighting him is a pain in the ass because, you know, you can do a lot of damage, but the thing is, his shield is insane. And yeah, and I'm kind of glad that Dawn Claire got nerfed in the recent patch, but it's unfortunate that it wasn't in this patch. John Middle might have had a chance. So now we are gonna be proceeding to our highlight of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the championship fight between the Central of 40 and Netryon. So let us prepare, and hold on, give me a moment. We're gonna setting up the camera right now, so you know. Hold on, give me a moment, and here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Bina. Originally, there was supposed to be an elaborate script as to...
My bad, that was not the right one. Over here on the farther side, we had Netryon still using Solemn Lament. And over here on the nearer side, we have the Central Authority, the one and only Potential Man, our championship contender. Bro, what the fuck? Oh, hold on. Hold on. My bad. Is it echoing? Hold on, give me a moment. Alright, there we go. Alright, as I was saying again, over here we have the one and only, our championship contender, the potential man himself, Central of 40, still using Don Claire. So now let's not stall this for any longer, and let's see who will become the new North America champion in 3, 2, 1, go. So, you know, both of these players are really good. We are actually quite shocked by the performance of Netryon, you know, considering in the practice rounds, he only won half of his match. Are they not going? No? I said go, right? I said go. Central, tell him I said go. Hold on. So anyways, as I was saying, Netryon actually has showed very, very surprising performance from him, considering in our practice sessions, he only won half of his matches, primarily because he was late to our practice session. Central gains SP. Netryon gains SP. Tries to hit him with an M1 chain. Combo breaks away from Central of 40. Hits an S1. Central whiffs his M1s. Netryon lands another M1 chain, gets up to 37 health, uses shield, gets range M1s, trying to zone from Central of 40, trying to prevent him from landing any strikes. Central so far hasn't done anything, gets hit with an S3, gets his shield chipped only to a few damages, parries, hits an S2. Currently Netryon is now 127 health, while Central is still high health. Netryon is up, nope, he's not, his shield disappeared. He uses S1, gets 10 more SP. Central lands an S2, but is still unable to activate Don Claire Ego. Netryon whiffs his S2, gets hit with two M1 chains directly. Uses his M1s to range again, zone again. Gets his S3 parried. Might be cancelled later on by Central. Gets cancelled by Central. Gets hit with an S2. Netryon is almost close to dying. Gets staggered. Gets hit with a stigmatize. And Central of 40 takes his first point for the championship. Alright. Let's get ready for our second round between these two. 3, 2, 1, go! So let's just wait for him to go. There we go. Currently Netryon just playing it passive. Gets hit with a TSB move. Gets backdash. Gets hit with an S1. Combo breaks. Netryon tries to land. Gets hit with a clash. Almost wins the clash, but gets hit with a stigmatize. Central is up 31 SP. 10 more SP and he's able to activate Don Claire Ego. Gets up with shield. Hits an S2. Netryon down 101 health. Central able to activate Don Claire Ego within the next turn. Netryon uses S1. His goal right now should be lowering his SP with sinking. Hits S2. Central farm shield is up max SP. Netryon uses shield, gets range M1 but gets hit with S2. Central activates S3. Misses his S3. Down 15 SP, now down only to 10 SP. Uses his shield, gets hit with an S3 but blocks it. Is able to cancel it once Netryon gets near. Cancels S3, hits S1. Misses his S2. Netryon needs to play passive right now. He gets hit with a reload. And Netryon gets killed. Oh wait. Netryon gets killed, knocks out. Central up 2 points. 1 more point and he claims the championship for himself. And Netryon still needs to catch up to a 2-point deficit. Alright, for our final round for Central. 3, 2, 1, go! Netryon's goal right now is go. Netryon's goal right now is just, you know, just to apply as much sinking as he can to Central. Trying to avoid, you know, trying to prevent Central from activating Don Claire Ego. Like this, having 10 SP, negative 13 SP right now is good for him. Central is down 117 SP. Health, I mean. Gets hit with an S1. Central is down 87 health. He lands an S2. Blocks. Gets hit with an S1. Central is down negative 24 SP right now. Combo breaks. Netryon hits another skill. Brings Central health down to 60. Hits his S3 again, but gets blocked. Will be cancelled by Central when he gets near. Hits an S1. Uses shield. He hits an S2. Netroion is still up 120 health. Gets reloaded. Central still down 50 health. 60 health deficit between them two right now. Netroion lands his S2. Central lands his S1. Uses shield. Central right now playing passive. Netroion playing passive right now, trying to get bullets for him because he doesn't want a repeat of what happened in the previous skills when he reloaded in front of Central. Gets punished. Central gets punished. Down 17 shield. Gets hit with an S2. 21 health. It's looking grim for Central right now, but he might be able to make a comeback with Netroion only being a few hits away from getting staggered. Netroion kills Central and steals 1 point away from Central. We might be seeing a comeback here, but who knows? Central might be able to win the next round. 3, 2, 1. Let's fight. So that was a really, really good match from Netroion. I think that should be his goal for the rest of the matches if he wants to win the championship, you know. Just try to apply as much sinking as possible into Central, prevent him from getting Dawnplayer Ego from rolling high, because that's one of the things that will kill any player, especially against a Dawnplayer who rolls really well and can practically win any clash. Well, not really any clash. Netroion lands an S1 but gets hit with an M1 chain. Central up 15 SP. Netroion down to, I don't know what his health is, but Central is still at max HP thanks to his shield. Netroion up 22 SP, 18 shield, but with 4 burn and 3. Oh, I had forgot how to read. Netroion uses his shield, gets range M1s, but will he be able to use it against Central, who's playing passive, trying to avoid the range M1s? Combo breaks out of the combo of Central. Netroion playing it passively right now, not wanting to go on the aggressive. Central uses his shield, 24 shield up. Still needs 10 more SP to unlock Dawnplayer Ego, lands an S1, uses an M1 chain, 1 more SP and he activates Dawnplayer Ego and can possibly call it wraps here. Central still up 22 health, 174 health, 22 shield and 174 health. Netroion up 23 SP, but it's still not enough to win a clash against Central. Central parries. Central can unlock Ego in the next turn, win Stigmatize, might. And it seems like Netroion might get staggered. Gets hit with an S3. Central ends it and claims the championship for himself. Congratulations to the Central Authority. You are the new North America champion. Congratulations to the Central Authority. You are our North America champion, and congratulations still to Netroion. You are second place in North America.
Hi.
Let's get some interview from new North America champion. How are you feeling? How are you feeling today? Was it as tense as last time, or are you just feeling okay right now? You know, let's get that picture in the frame real quick. Let's get that picture in the frame. Abyss or me, bro? You, bro! You're the champion, bro! You're the champion! How do you feel right now that it's over and you're now the champion for one year? My heart was tense. I tried to remain my composure. How did it feel that, you know, Netroion won 1 round against you and prevented you from activating Dawnplayer Ego? Like in that round, were you scared that he was gonna do it in the other rounds too? I felt like I was being too cocky. Damn, why? With my movements? Damn. We can change that now though. 1 tournament won. I did a Raw. Yeah, you did whiff a lot. You did whiff a lot. You know, you still won. You still won. Central trying to be calm in any game. Well, either way, congratulations, and now let's go to Netroion. Wait, where's Netroion? No, he's here. Let's ask him. How do you feel? Unfortunately, Netroion isn't in VC with us right now, so I have to type it via chat. How do you feel? You know, he's one of our underdogs in this tournament, really. No one was really expecting... No offense to him, no one was really expecting him to win because, you know, he's not that known compared to others. I feel okay. I was expecting it to lose, but I'm just glad I made it this far to face Central. Congratulations either way. Congratulations either way to the both of you. That's some good sportsmanship right there. So once again, your North America champion is none other than the Central Authority with Dawn Office Fixer number 61. He wins the championship and will remain with the title until next year in December 2026 when we have our North America Championship again. Once again, thank you very much everyone for supporting La Mancha Royale. This has been your host Zen Prima, and we will be seeing you next time in the Asia Tournament in April 2026.
내 손엔 잿빛 먼지뿐 쉼없이 달려왔던 나를 채워오던 시간들 이제차 그리워질까 너는 날 언젠가는 돌이켜볼 기억 속에 미소 지어왔던 나를 채워오던 시간들 이제차 그리워질까
속에서도 별은 반드시 빛나고 있었다네. 보이지 않는가?